Coach, there's been so much talk in the offseason about Iowa's pass game, and Kirk Ferentz has addressed it. He's made some changes on his staff. But at the end of the day, Kaleb Johnson, his running back, is one of the best running backs in the conference.
In the country.
In the country.
So this is the year of the tailback in the Big Ten. I think you watch the NFL draft next couple of years, these guys, there's a lot of great ones. But let's focus on Kaleb. And when you think of Iowa football, you think of power. You think of tight ends. You know, when we used to play Iowa, you knew that there was going to be a very difficult offensive line to prepare for, the way they move their tight ends. And sure enough, you look back there and see an NFL-ready looking tailback. So let's take a look at Kaleb Johnson, certainly one of the best backs in the Big Ten. All right, here we are, Gerry. How about this view? This is Iowa signature play. Two tight ends. This is called a stretch. What's a stretch? The offensive line is stretching the line of scrimmage. The tailback's job is to stretch. He sees a seam, he takes it. We call that an upcut. And the one thing you're going to see, this is size, speed, and power. All right, play number 2 for Kaleb Johnson is a counter play, another bread and butter for Iowa. However, look at the loaded box. You know, against Iowa, you're going to play a loaded box.
Right.
So you know what tailbacks have to do? What they call BYOB.
Be your own blocker?
Bring your own blocker. You know what that means?
Bring your own blocker.
Look, there's two guys in the box there, man. Unblocked, but watch his pad level. See the shoulder? That's Zeke Elliott used to do this. Watch his pad level. That's his power. Obviously, he's got good size, but watch this now. Speed. Safety had an angle on him. He outruns him for what do you have, 206 yards, Gerry? 206 yards.
206 yards, 3 touchdowns, and obviously he was interviewed after the game, and all he could talk about was his offensive line.
All right, Gerry, the third play for Kaleb Johnson here. It's, again, the signature play. It's stretch. Again, the offensive line is going to block stretch. There's a lot to this play, though. It's a 2 tight end set, so which means that's going to bring extra defenders into the box. Offensive line, as you would expect the Iowa offensive line to do well, very well blocked. However, I want to focus on the receiver up top. And this is Dayton Howard. And Dayton Howard, this is coming, I'm very proud of this because he's an old wide receiver coach. If he's extended, your rule is 1 for 1. What's that mean? You eliminate one defender. If it's usually a corner, you take care of him. If your guy makes a tackle, that's a problem. In this situation, it's a condensed set, which means that everybody's in there. You got 20 people within 4 yards of line of scrimmage, which that's a little bit of Iowa-ish. If it's Iowa-ish, your receiver better know what the heck he's doing or you're going to get hit for no gain. So Kaleb does a great job, obviously, Kaleb Johnson, tailback. But the receiver, Dayton Howard, number 7 here, his job is 1 for 1 unless you're condensed and you got it man coverage, then it's 2 for 1. That means you're going to block 2 defenders with 1 guy, the wide receiver. Watch closely. They get him in man coverage. He does a great job. He doesn't go in slow. If he goes in slow, the corner's going to come off of him. The corner's got him man coverage. So that means I better follow him. It might be a crossing route. He does a great job. He throws himself right into the safety of Minnesota. Kaleb is a recipient of the effort of Dayton Howard. So again, there's so many pieces to the pie here. Offensive line, great job. Receiver, exceptional job. And Kaleb does what he's supposed to do.
That's high-tech stuff with the receiver.
That fires me up, man. That's really good stuff.
That is cool. Take 2.